Dear learners, welcome you all to e-learning platform. In the week 12, we will learn symbols, allegory and motifs as synonymous in St. Joan, written by George Bernard Shaw. Me, Faisal Ahmed, with you throughout the whole lecture from the beginning to the end. Faculty member of the Department of English, World University of Bangladesh. Let's begin. The first symbol, the cross made of sticks. The second symbol, the statues of Joan. The third symbol, Joan's armor. The fourth symbol, blue bear's beard. The fifth symbol, the hens laying eggs. Let's discuss these in detail. The cross made of sticks given to Joan as while Joan was burnt alive at a stake. As Joan is being burnt alive, an English soldier makes a simple cross out of sticks and hands it to her. That's a symbol of religious fraternity. The cross symbolizes compassion and universal humanity as well. Although the English should be considered Joan's enemies, and she has fought to drive them out of her country, as English soldier still wants to offer her a small amount of comfort in her final moments. In a play with much debate about what makes nations different from one another, this gesture symbolizes the idea that people have a shared bond that transcends language, religion, and national loyalty. The statues of Joan. In the epilogue, visions appear of statues of Joan. These statues symbolize how Joan will eventually achieve fame and glory. When she is executed, the English and the Church hope that they can wipe out her memory and that she will quickly be forgotten. However, Joan's fame lives on for hundreds of years. Ironically, she is persecuted by the Church and the government during her lifetime, but after her death, she becomes praised and celebrated. The statues symbolize how it is important to know the history of celebrated figures. They may have lived very different experiences than what their reputation suggests. Third symbol, Joan's armor. The suit of armor is one of the first things Joan asked for, that is used in war or battlefield, and she continues to wear this traditionally male attire throughout the play. Joan's armor symbolizes both her bravery and her vulnerability. Wearing armor is a reminder that Joan is actively engaging in battle, risking injury or death on the battlefield. The armor also symbolizes Joan's bravery, not just in physical risks, but also in the risks to her reputation or image as a woman in the society. She is doing something shocking, but she feels compelled to follow God's plan. And the message communicated with the three saints. However, the armor further symbolizes that Joan is not the same as a man. Men only have to wear armor to protect themselves in battle, whereas Joan also needs the armor to protect herself from sexual violence. Blue bear's beard. The fourth symbol in the play. As his nickname would suggest, Bluebeard has a carefully styled beard which he dyes. His beard symbolizes how the aristocrats at the French court care a great deal about maintaining appearances. The world of a court is a world where Joan is mocked for having short hair, and where it is hard for the dauphin to gain respect because he dresses in shabby clothes. At a time when the fate of their country is at stake, the French nobles still think about superficial qualities, appearances, and impressing one another. The shallow and superficial world is one reason that Joan finds it hard to fit in. The fifth and the last symbol that I'm discussing with you in this lecture, the hens laying eggs. So by the symbol in the first scene of the play, Robert Baudricourt is frustrated that his chickens have ceased to lay eggs. After he agrees, he stops laying eggs. After he agrees to provide Joan with arms and a horse, the chickens begin laying again. Very interesting. The laying of the eggs symbolizes rebirth and renewal for the French military forces. Before Joan comes onto the scene, the French are in a state of stagnation. Stand still, not moving. They are losing more and more territory and they lack leadership because of the Dauphin's precarious position. The lack of eggs symbolizes potential hunger and scarcity. Eggs could be a valuable food item which threatens the French as the English overrun the country. The hens laying eggs again symbolizes the hope that Joan brings with her. The particular symbolism is linked to both Joan's humble status as a farm girl and to her femininity. Nicole Conradat also observes that the egg is the traditional symbol of Easter that celebrates Christ's resurrection and triumph over death. Page 105, which further extends the potential symbolism. That's the end of the lesson in week 12. Thank you very much for being with me. More lessons will be found in the next lecture next week. Bye bye.